Shakur, Teofimo, post-fight thoughts. Let's go.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Well, Teofimo ate so many right jabs, he was begging for a left. Here's what I learned. Well, actually, when I went to the presser a few weeks ago, I noticed, I said, yo, Core bigger than this dude. And, Teo strong, he a puncher and stuff. I was at 35 now. What I realized is when Shakur started, he's grown. He's actually growing into his weight. He said I'd be the stronger guy. Must be seen to believe, and I seen it. Shakur was stronger. He was more comfortable in there. He was not hopping away in fear of Teofimo's power, like how people accused him of being in fear of Edwin De Los Santos. But if you follow my channel, I didn't fault him for the De Los Santos performance at all. I always said, fight your fight. When he got in there with Zepeda and laid on the ropes, I said, okay, yeah, you want to get something out your system and show people you're a dog. And I said, young man, never fight that fight again. Always fight your fight. It's their job to catch you and stop you from doing what you were doing. Teofimo tried, but he lacked the talent. Now, if you follow my channel, I'm not the biggest Shakur fan either, but I definitely cannot stand Teofimo Lopez. And before I go any further, that jab that you was eating all night had your eye looking like the bloody snatch that birthed you. But moving along, I only gave Teofimo round 8, and that's because he hustled at the end. With some body work that was pointless. Outside of that, he got smoked. He got smoked. I love watching boxing. I love the science of it, which is why you don't hear me call fighters boring. All right. Have there been boring fights historically? Yes. This wasn't one of them. Shakur put on a clinic. And Teofimo at this level can't stop a damn jab. This is ridiculous. Cut his face up. Cut his face up. They patched him up, and before the bell rang for the next round, eye bleeding again. The corner work in Lopez's corner was horrible. I literally heard Teo Sr. said, you gotta go in there and hit him. What? What are you talking, bro? Okay, your son is actually trying to do that. So what do you get when Teofimo doesn't have the footwork to compete with his opponent? And lo and behold, he's not as strong as you thought he would be against that opponent. What you have is a wash. At 35, Teofimo had equalizing power. All right, he almost turned the tables on George Kambosos late in the fight. Almost. I don't think that's there at 140. I don't think that's there. Matter of fact, I know it's not there. And now you see why this guy avoids certain fights. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Shakur is one of the best pure boxers today. He's one of them, absolutely. But let me lay down the law right now. I heard him say something. I didn't hear it. He said something about slavery and everything. I don't know what that was. I just heard him say slavery. I'm like, here you go. But I ain't pay attention, so I'm not going to rip him for that because I didn't know what he said exactly. But I hope you understand. All right. Now you see why he didn't want no smoke with Devin Haney. Now you see why he's super respectful around Keyshawn Davis. Super respectful. Super respectful. Because Teofimo knows his limitations. Y'all remember when he sat on that stage and he put the paper in front of his face? The words were upside down. And he was talking about, yo, man, I'm sorry. I ain't got no beef with you. When Keyshawn was trying to press him before. Tio's a coward. Like most racists are. He's a coward. And he legitimately talked himself into opportunity. You got to remember, Turkey tried to get him to fight Keyshawn. Now, here's what I'll say. What we saw from Keyshawn Davis tonight. Keyshawn smashes the gas on Teofimo. Where Shakur, he could have, but, I'm not going to, rip Shakur for not trying to get the knockout. That's really not his style. I'm cool with that. Keyshawn would have tried to smash the gas on Teo and get him out of there because at the end of round 11, you saw Shakur put some punches together and it froze Teo. And I'm like, a little earlier, and we got something there. We got something there. But, it is what it is. Teofimo got smoked. And this takeover is exactly what I said it was. It's the fake over. He jockeyed for position. He talked a good one. And he got under these lights against a stellar opponent and he couldn't do anything. He was nullified from rounds 1. He got off on round 8, but it really wasn't nothing. It was still a close round, but I gave it to him. He got cut up in what round was that? What round? Let me look at my, he got cut up. He got cut up in round 6. Yeah, he got cut up in 6. We got to round 10, it was bad. 11, he looked bad. He couldn't do nothing with Shakur. And as we said, he can't do nothing with Shakur. He can't do nothing with Keyshawn. He can't do nothing with Devin. You know what I mean? He has decent footwork. But Shakur wasn't even breaking the switch. Shakur could have easily went 15 rounds and popped this guy. This wasn't even close. He couldn't stop a jab, y'all. A jab. This fight wasn't even close. Teofimo got smoked. There's no takeover. It's a fake over. At the end of the fight, he's talking about, I'm going to go up to 147 against it. It was better judgment. Go on up there, bro. This is not a weight thing. What I've seen is that your power stayed at 135. It didn't translate to 40. Because what I'm noticing that all these kids that were at 35, Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin, their natural weights are heavier, 47 and probably 54. Teo, your food. Go ahead to 47, bro. Go ahead. I don't know what you're going to do up there other than get your ass beat. All of that playing you doing, people are going to remember this night. And I'm going to be very frank. I don't care to see him again. I don't care to see him again because the top dogs out here, he can't compete with them. You know what you can do, Teofimo? You can fight the winner of Barrios and your girlfriend, Ryan. Or fight Rolly Romero. That's y'all level, subpar, C+ fighters. I don't trust you guys. Get out of here. Salute to Shakur, man. You pitched a shutout. I give you an A in that performance. I give you an A. And that's only because I don't like Teo. But you shut him out. You made him look like he ain't belonging there. On paper, I did say, don't be laying on those ropes like you did with Zepeda with Teo because he could crack. I have no problem saying that I'm second thinking everything once the bell rang and I saw how comfortable and a noticeable size difference. I saw them fully dressed, of course, pause. But now when I'm looking at the bodies and I'm like, hold up, let me see something. By round 3, I was sure. Shakur's not scared of no damn power because Teo's not packing the same punch that he did at 135. So excellent performance by Shakur. Thank you. Get Teo the F up out of here. Bronx on deck.